I start about the racing league, I just want you to see the video so that you just get an idea like what exactly we are planning to do over here, and then I'll just come up with the updates on that. Sure. The only entity in the country who is doing the Indian Racing League and the Formula 4 FIA Championship for the first time. And John here is the owner of Goa SS. So John being on board has been greatly useful for us, and then it has been a great support from his side as he himself is a big motorsport enthusiast. So what we are looking forward to here is, of course, Goa is a destination where everybody looks forward to a reason to come over here and have a good time. So we thought that the racing doing on the roads, which is street circuit, which gives a good reason for everybody, starting from the young generation to the older generation, to come to Goa, firstly. And secondly, it will also showcase the potential of the city to the world. And even there has been lots of comments like Goa doesn't have real good infrastructure, but it will make sure that it will showcase that Goa really has a very good infrastructure and it can cater lots of people all across the world. And so today's press meet is that we had a primary approval from the Tourism Ministry of the Goa that yes, there is a possibility that we can do a street circuit in Goa, and accordingly we are looking forward to take on board all the stakeholders, and we are in the process of approaching, and we are in the process of taking the approvals from all the stakeholders and concerned authorities. Thank you. So John. Yeah. And one more thing before that. So John is a owner, and he's also a proud owner of the champions of 2024, because Goa SS was the champion of IRL last year.
Hi, a very good afternoon to all of you, and thank you for being here. Like Akhilesh introduced what we propose to get to Goa. You've seen the video yourselves. Very excited to get this to Goa because we believe that the IRL, the Indian Racing League, is an international format. Goa is an international destination, and for me particularly, being the owner of Goa Aces, and proudly having my own racing team, I wanted to happen on my home turf, which is why we're here. And being champions and being defending champions, we would really hope that and want, and we know now that the races are going to come to Goa, so we're very, very excited.
Okay, questions?
Yeah.
Okay, so Goa government is looking after sports tourism. So how is the support from Goa government to you all when you approached Goa government?
So as of now, we have approached only the tourism ministry, and they were quite positive about it, and they were very helpful, and they even in fact suggested us what not to do and what to do, and they have been quite helpful, and even they have guided us in what way we have to go ahead in order to achieve the progress of the event.
John, you know that you love racing. When you talk about Goa tourism, there are n number of opportunities. Why you thought racing?
So I love motorsport, and everybody knows I love motorcycles. I love cars. In fact, Goa holds fond memories for me because my film Dhoom happened in Goa. So it's just coming back home for me. And when Akhil and I spoke, and we spoke about motor racing, and we spoke about all the teams, I think my most emotional and natural fit for me was Goa. And I said, no, it has to be Goa, which is why we're here, why it is motor racing. And, F4 is, everybody watches Drive to Survive on Netflix. That's an F1 race, and we know F1 and F2 are held together, Formula 1 and Formula 2. But we also have to understand that there's a pathway to get to Formula 1. and that starts with go-karts and then Formula 4. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I think we are holding the F4 races, which is an opportunity for Indian drivers to go international. You know, and if you're looking at Indians in all kinds of sport, we have Karun Chando, we have Naren Karthikeyan. Today we have I think Kush Mani and Arjun Mani, two brothers. One of them is racing in Formula 2. And we had Jehan Daruwala, who was racing at that point of time. He's moved to Formula E. So I think we need more youngsters in this sport, and there is no better way of getting this than through this format of Formula 4.
So for your question, like why Goa? So the elders have always been an excuse and they always have the reasons to come to Goa, but the kids never got the reason. So this will be the kids' reason to come over here and enjoy the Goa.
Any place identified because you need a proper.
Yes, we are still in the process of identifying. We are still doing. There's a team who are looking forward and who are checking with the routes which will be suitable. And we think I have gone through around 5 or 6 layouts where we think that it's going to be fitting, but still we have to work on that.
Since JA Racing is your own company, so when you talk about racing and all, are you looking out for your own space to set up all these things in Goa?
Actually, very, very good question. I need to meet someone who will give me that much land. Very honestly, if I could do it on a very serious note, I would do it. I think we would require more than 100 acres of land if you have to even do a 3.5-4 kilometer track. Very honestly, on the outskirts, if I had the opportunity, if Akhil and I both had the opportunity, I would take it up because I want to set up my racing academy. I want youngsters not only in driving but even in riding. I want youngsters to come from this country and become future stars that represent India overseas. And we have to start somewhere, and someone has to start somewhere. So we are hoping we can do that.
जॉन सर, सबसे पहले तो डिप्लोमेट के लिए आपको बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं. बहुत अच्छे रिव्यूज जा रहे हैं. अगर आपके बारे में पूछा जाए तो स्पोर्ट्स के प्रति जो आपका लगाव है बहुत है. फुटबॉल देखिए या ये मोटर स्पोर्ट्स का, तो ये सब के प्रति जो इंस्पायरेशन है क्या है आपका? मतलब
जी, बचपन से मुझे स्पोर्ट्स का बहुत ही शौक है. मेरी जो मॉम है, तो वो पहले बास्केटबॉल खेलती थी. वो शायद कंट्री के लिए खेलने वाली थी. उस टाइम पे उनका लव मैरिज हुआ और मैं पैदा हुआ. So unfortunately she didn't go all the way, but वो पहले से ही वो लगाव था स्पोर्ट्स के लिए. I would say it's in the genes. I enjoyed it. मैं A डिवीजन फुटबॉल खेलता था. अगर उस जमाने में पैसे होते और उस जमाने में कुछ बढ़ावा मिलता मुझे, then I would have loved to play football for the rest of my life because I live to play football. I live to ride a motorcycle. I live for motorsports. So that's my space. वो मेरा space है. हर एक का एक space होता है. वो मेरा space है. और मेरे फुटबॉल के थ्रू और जे रेसिंग के थ्रू और गोवा एसेस के थ्रू मैं यही कोशिश करूंगा कि हम यंगस्टर्स को एनकरेज करें बहुत जल्दी स्पोर्ट्स में आने को.
You are in racing. I can understand. Since you for racing, you have come down in Goa. Why not for football? Because I know you got an ISL and club and all.
Correct.
Why not about Goa?
Well, Goa's got a fantastic football team, and you'll play beautiful football, and we've played against you all, and it's been a wonderful experience being in the crowds here in Fatado Stadium and playing in Goa. So you'll have got owners for the team. If definitely in the future, if I could own all the teams of football, I would definitely look at Goa also.
जॉन सर, बहुत सारे बॉलीवुड एक्टर होते हैं जो प्रमोशन के लिए ज्यादा तो जाते हैं या एम्बेसडर होते हैं, कोई टीम ओन्स नहीं करता है. तो ये जो आपका माइंड ऑफ थिंकिंग है, ये किस तरह से होता है?
जी, मुझे स्पोर्ट्स का शौक है और स्पोर्ट्स का शौक इसलिए, एंड आई फील यू हैव टू, जैसे हम लोग यहाँ पे प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में बैठे और मोटर स्पोर्ट्स के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं और उसका मुझे नॉलेज है. जैसे फुटबॉल का नॉलेज है मुझे, मोटरसाइकिलिंग का नॉलेज है, इसीलिए मैं टीम्स को ओन करता हूँ, इसीलिए मुझे उसका शौक रहता है, उसके लिए मैं काफ़ी इन्वॉल्व रहता हूँ फाइनेंशियली एंड ऑल्सो फिजिकली. वो इम्पोर्टेंट होता है. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई वांट टू प्रमोट स्पोर्ट. मेरा एक ही मकसद है कि स्पोर्ट्स को हम लोग प्रमोट करें. And the best way to promote sport and new kinds of sports. See, everybody loves cricket. We all love cricket. I think there's a one-day match going on right now, right? So everybody loves cricket, but I want people to love more than cricket. There are so many other sports that people can enjoy, and motorsport is one of the things that people can enjoy. जैसे अखिल रेड्डी साहब है जिन्होंने ये मिशन लिया है कि I want to own the Indian Racing League और मुझे ये Indian Racing League और Formula 4 को मुझे इंडिया में लाना है. It's a very big thing. अगर मैं आपको बताऊं, to get permissions to get all this is not a joke. This man has been traveling 365 days a year to Europe. एक permission के लिए कि are you equipped to hold this race? Are you worthy of holding this race? क्योंकि इंडिया के बारे में कोई सोचता नहीं. No one thinks about India. So he's painstakingly got all those permissions and he's saying, okay, I've got the permissions. Now I need state governments to help me implement those permissions. इसीलिए हम लोग यहाँ पहुँचे. The tourism minister has been very kind. We're going to be meeting him now to help us, do a street race here in Goa. So very excited about it. तो ऐसे ही अब encouragement मिलता है. If the government encourages and state governments encourage, then only you can do it.
Can you highlight something about this Indian Racing Festival 2025? What are the plans when you want to start?
So we are planning to start it in October, from the second week of the August and close it by November. And this year we are concentrating to do as many street circuits as possible, but every street circuit in its own way will be unique. Like if we get the permission in Goa and if we are able to do it in Goa, then first thing would be we showcase the local culture and the local beauties of the city. And because on the television, as Star Sports is our live telecast partner and we have the live telecast partner across the Europe as well, so the whole world will be watching it. So we want to showcase the rest of the world that we do have the cities in India which are greatly made with the infrastructure, and the cities are equally beautiful along with the infrastructure. And at the same time, we are also encouraging the motorsports for the youngsters, because it's a known fact. I mean, like lots of people doesn't really go into the Google. If you go to the Google and if you see the stats, the younger generation below 19, the majority, the first preference is football, second preference is motorsports. So we want to give that push, and in fact we are creating an ecosystem for the engineers and drivers. And in last 2 years, almost 18 engineers have been placed from my league, who has come as interns into the Formula 2 and into the Williams Formula 1 team and also into the Ferrari driving academy. So we are doing as much as we can, but at the same time we require media friend support, we require the state government support and also the public support. And why, lots of people might have a question, why not in the permanent circuits, why the street circuit? So the main reason is that we have very less awareness about the motorsports. Now when we are doing on the street, it adds the color, it gives curiosity to the public. And once they come and experience physically sitting over there, then definitely they will turn into the motorsport fans. Because the adrenaline rush that you get in the motorsport, you don't get it in any other field.
Any state that you are looking in Goa, especially, which you feel is the perfect, or the way you are saying for your circuit?
No, that's what, as I told you, we have shortlisted 6 layouts, but we have to see on the ground how feasible they are, and at the same time we have to make sure that it's going to be a minimalistic trouble for the local people when the race is happening, because the roads will be closed completely for 2 days, so we don't really want to trouble the public. But at the same time, for greater good, you have to do some things. So we are trying to minimalize, and we are trying to find the road where we'll get maximum diversion roads.
Since you're in Goa, and you will be attending the unique festival, Novozo, a different type of festival. Could you, how excited you have to be a part of it?
Well, I'd like to compliment Rohan on Novozo, because I think the tourism minister, I think it's his initiative. It's a great initiative to have certain days and of the year, of the week, of the month marked out where it's a no motoring zone. And I just think it's healthy for people to walk, exercise, do things. Goa is a place of sun, sand, water. Just get out there, walk, make a carnival atmosphere, make it like a Mardi Gras feel. So I just think it's a great initiative, and I'm happy to be here for that.
And John sir, how is your experience about Chennai? Chennai, you won this thing now.
Oh, the Chennai for the street circuit?
Yeah, street circuit.
Okay, I want you guys to really experience this, to see it, to believe it. It's crazy. तो रेस के पहले you have something called very few people do it. I got the privilege of doing it. It's called a hot lap, where you sit with a racing car driver in a car and go around one lap of the thing. You don't think you'll be able to survive till the end. They're so crazy, and you think if you can push the car, they push it till you feel the nuts and bolts are going to fly out. That's the level to which, and now that hot lap is 50% of the way the Formula 4 drivers drive. You can imagine how fast they go, but all under safe conditions. It has to be FI approved. Yeah. You cannot. It's not some rash driving course or whatever. It's full. It's full of safety. But the Chennai street circuit was unbelievable, and we won there. Goa won. So congratulations to Goa Aces.
Can you elaborate on your vision for the Racing Academy, which you just spoke about it?
Pardon me?
The Racing Academy, which you spoke your vision.
See, I'll be very honest with you. I am like a beggar. I'll go anywhere where someone gives me land. And I just want to compliment, and I'm just taking it away from racing, but the Meghalaya government gave me 15 acres of land to start my football academy. And that was really kind of them to do that in Shillong. And it's going to be, I believe it's going to be India's best football academy. Outstanding, world class. Similarly, if you want to start a racing academy, if the erstwhile Goa government can give us land on the outskirts, or anybody can give us land, we'd be more than happy to go there, grab it, and lay down the track, get all the necessary permissions, and start a proper academy for kids. Because you have to start at the age of 6 and 7.
Are you thinking of approaching the good office of tourism minister?
Yes, I'm going to meet him, so I will definitely ask him, and I'll request him if I could get any parcel of land anywhere where I could do something, So it'll be kind of him to even look into it, because to start, and Goa honestly is an international destination. Simply putting it, parents would love their kids to come to Goa and be here. So we would love for the government to support us in this initiative.
John sir, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Sir, you've been coming to Goa for films and sports for many years. Can you tell some of your fond memories you have, like shooting or maybe sports-related activities?
Sports related, I've only come here when my team, Northeast United FC, has played FC Goa. The last outing was not. This outing was a pleasant one. We drew. Last outing we lost, so it wasn't a pleasant one. But overall, I love the fact that we're celebrating football for a change. It's always been a pleasant experience being in Goa. Films also, like I said, my first big hit happened in Goa. That was Dhoom. So those memories always stay. And I've done my film Force was also part of it shot in Goa. One of my favorite films that probably did okay business, Rocky Hansen, was also shot in Goa. So I've really got fond memories of this place, and I'd love to keep coming back.
Dhoom 2 was a big hit. The initial 20 years back.
Yeah, Dhoom, the first one, yes, was in Goa. So I was a part of that, and I remember Abhishek and me were tied to the top of a bus through many afternoons, and we enjoyed the heat.
Yeah, John, just ask. There is one question that you and Mahi is a very good friend, and the love for the bike and the racing is same, almost same. Is there any plan to invite him, Mahi, for this promotion and to attract the youth?
No, honestly, I haven't been in touch with him for a long time, so I'm not in a position to answer your question. As far as I'm concerned, I would love to get into racing, and honestly, Akhil Reddy is honestly today, if we don't take advantage of this man in motorsport, we're losing an opportunity. He's giving us the opportunity, and he's spending millions of dollars and crores of rupees to get this sport here. I would look at the state governments as taking advantage of his passion to get this sport here, and then get erstwhile partners on board like me, and faces that can help create a platform for it. So I hope Goa is listening to this, and the Goa government is listening to this, and I hope something happens.
जॉन सर लास्ट
Sure.
ज्यादातर बॉलीवुड सेलिब्रिटी वाले तो गोवा में या तो सेकेंड होम परचेस करते हैं या पार्टी या चिलिंग करते हैं, लेकिन आप तो स्पोर्ट्स एकेडमी शुरू करके और एक अलग ही तरह का ये शुरू करने चाहते हैं, तो उसके बारे में आपकी क्या सोच है? मतलब
जी, अनफॉर्चुनेटली मैं पार्टी नहीं करता, सो यू नो आई हैव अ प्रॉब्लम देयर. देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग विद पार्टी. शायद मेरे में वो हिम्मत नहीं है टू स्टे अवेक टिल वेरी लेट इन द नाइट, क्योंकि आई वेक अप वेरी अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग. सो एंड माय मेरा जो शौक है वो स्पोर्ट्स है. आई एंजॉय स्पोर्ट्स लाइक समवन मे एंजॉय some other kind of something else in life. For me it is sports. Someone may like to open restaurants, they may enjoy that. Like that I enjoy sports. So I feel Goa जैसी कोई जगह है नहीं to really create that international feel of. एक तो internationally अगर आप Formula 1 देखते होगे, Monte Carlo, Monaco ऐसी जगह है. I think Goa is that international destination where you can have high level Formula races. So we must look at future के बारे में कि क्या करना है. How do we get Goa on the international map?
Yes.
I hope we've answered your questions.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's very kind of you to ask such lovely and sweet questions. Thank you.
Thanks to everyone. Thanks for coming down. Thank you.